Happy Monday. Welcome back to Undisputed. Glad to have you with us this morning. Amari Cooper led the Cowboys to an overtime win over the Eagles yesterday, and we're now joined for some insight by Fox NFL analyst Greg Jennings. Greg, what up? Number one, how's your golf game? And two, how much has Cooper meant to the Cowboys?
Golf game is not present right now.
Well, it's snowed in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Amari Cooper, he means everything to this Dallas Cowboy organization and team. When you listen to what Jason Garrett has said about Amari Cooper, he brings confidence, swagger, just everything that they were lacking offensively at the skill position. And why does a wide receiver mean so much? Because when you have a running back like Ezekiel Elliott, who now is going to see less guys in the box for 4 quarters because you have that threat, that number one elite threat at receiver, you're going to open up everything. You see a Dak Prescott with more confidence, even though we know he's throwing the ball to Amari Cooper. Now you have to stop it. There was a point in this game when Amari Cooper said after in this post conference, he said, I broke the huddle and the play was a stop route. I had a stop route.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like, come on, are you kidding me? And this is where the change has been made. This is why he's become invaluable, because now he can look at a quarterback who we understand and know that's the alpha male on that team. May not be the best player on the team, but he's the alpha male.
He is.
And he looks at him and he changes, you know what, let's go. Dak Prescott would not have done that with anyone else.
Nope.
Not Dez Bryant, no one else. But because he understands what I have in the Amari Cooper and what his potential is of playmaking ability, I have to give him a chance.
Yep.
I must give him a chance. And when you look at elite wide receivers, what do? They make everyone around them better.
Yep.
We see a young Michael Gallup starting to shine a little bit more and emerge, being overthrown a little bit. And I think a lot of that, everyone's going to say that's Dak. It's a little bit of Michael Gallup too, learning how to run when he's open with his eyes looking back to the ball. But he is creating opportunity for everyone. And most importantly, what I've noticed, we haven't talked about play calling. We haven't talked about that offense at all in a negative light, all because you got one guy on the perimeter who can create separation, get off the ball, get off the line of scrimmage, and beat any defender that you put over him if you fail to put 2 guys on him like the Philadelphia Eagles did. So Amari Cooper means everything to this Dallas team.
I agree with everything you just said. And what he does is that he forces other receivers to step their game up. Now they can't hide it. That cloak is unveiled. Because you know Amari Cooper, if he gets single coverage, they're throwing the ball to him. He gets double covered. Now all of a sudden, guys, you're getting one-on-one and you're going against second and third options. So you must win. The difference between him and every other receiver that was on this roster, Skip, he can throw it to Michael Gallup and he'd catch it, get you 15 yards. He can throw it to Cole Beasley, he'd get you a first down of 7 to 8 yards. Amari Cooper, you throw it to him, he's a threat every time to hit his head on the goalpost.
He is.
That's the difference between number ones and everybody else, all the other receivers in the NFL.
Yeah.
You put the ball in their hands, they can get home. They can strike pay dirt from anywhere on the field. He's playing with such supreme confidence. Look, and I said this, Greg, I don't think Amari Cooper all of a sudden, he got better when he went to Dallas.
No.
Yeah.
He's happier. He has coaches that know how to talk to him. He wants to prove to Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
Oh, y'all thought I was done. I'm inconsistent. How you like this consistency?
And he's being featured. He's their feature guy. Oakland wanted to feature Jared Cook.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
So he's like, okay, I'm gonna show you what and you said this, we called a stop right, like, stop. Man, you better give me something to go down the field. No other receiver. Even Daz, when Daz was a top dog and he was making all the money, he couldn't say, you better give me another route. Hey, that's what they call, I'm running this. They called a stop right, he's like, hey, what you want, Amari? When the guy running hot, feed him. Hey, Skip, you know how you do it when the fire going good, you keep throwing logs on it. I don't know if you know, I grew up with a fireplace, we have we throw logs, that thing burning all night, Skip. This dude running hot, keep feeding him.
AC, you got to turn on the AC.
Yeah, man,
hot
cool.
her, right? It is. It is.
And they holler, cool.
I just gave a little shout out to my man Nelly.
No doubt.
He texted me.
It get hot here?
Yeah. So, I'm going to go a step farther than either of you two went. This young man, and he is still a young man at age 24, which is stunning to me.
It's unbelievable.
I know. He has become even more valuable than 21 has. And I'm talking about Ezekiel Elliott. And I know you say they go as 21 goes,
Right.
and you have been right about that to a point. All of a sudden, they're going as 19 goes. 19's opening up everything for 21. A lot. He's making 4 look a lot better than 4 often looks. And the thing that just astounds me about 19, about Amari Cooper, is he's the unwide receiver. And I'm glad you're here to comment on this because I thought you were too. You were a fine young man when you first emerged in Green Bay. And you didn't have a lot of stuff to your game. You didn't have a lot of bells and whistles. You were not a diva wide receiver to me. And this kid, he's still a kid, there's no diva in him at all. He has no touchdown celebration routine. He doesn't have a first down routine. He doesn't do any of this. He doesn't do any of that. Like Michael Irvin, we got the great Michael Irvin coming on here a little bit later. Michael would catch a first down, and he's just throwing the hand up. Amari Cooper he's reserved, he's quiet, he's introspective, he's introverted, he's the unwide receiver. I've never seen anything quite like him except for you, and you were more outgoing than he is to me, and you were more of a team spokesman. Amari speaks when spoken to, and once he has a big game, he will speak to the media, and he'll be very good but not great with the media because he's not colorful or entertaining or particularly sensationally spoken, but he'll tell you what he thinks.
Right.
And he doesn't lack for confidence, but you watch after he makes a big play, he just goes and sits by himself on the bench. He just goes and sits by himself.
Skip,
Right. Well, what are you doing? You're supposed to be a diva, right? You deserve to be a diva. Am I right?
Yes. Skip, I think the thing that Gruden made the mistake of, a lot of times when we see people that are quiet, we think they're soft.
Yeah, well, he did.
And
he thought he wasn't his.
Right.
He didn't run with his RPM.
No, this is who he is.
And you know what? His speed is subtle speed. It's effortless speed.
Yeah.
But it's big time.
Oh, he transitions
speed
really
now.
well.
Woo.
I mean, he get in and out of break, and he's running again.
Yeah. But
like sharp. Like his routes. And to your point, really quick, the reason why he is more valuable than Ezekiel Elliott, because when Ezekiel had success, they still could lose. When you add an Amari Cooper and his success, it doesn't just make them offensively better. Defensively, it makes them better because now they're going to sustain drives and hold on to the ball even more. And then that defense, they're playing 25 or less minutes every game. They're fresh. They're getting off the field. They're making plays. Keep going, Skip.
Okay, but he's the un-Dez. Dez took no pride in running precise routes. He took pride in snatching jump balls out of midair.
Right.
This young man is so precision-oriented. He takes great pride in stopping and starting on dimes. He's exactly where he's supposed to be.
His transition is good as they have in the NFL right now.
It is. It's hard, and it's hard to defend, man.
Greg, I was telling him, what you need to be a great route runner is patience. You must believe that, I know he's inside, but guess what? I'm going to
get in there.
I'm going to get there. And you can't rush it because a lot of times, a guy lines up inside, and you end up angling, and then you're all the way across the floor, and the quarterback can't give you the ball. And he said it, but the one thing that I liked about what he did, Skip, a lot of time on a slant route, we see guys, when the guy lines up inside and he jets inside, you stop. He said, I got to cross his face. Now, that did put the ball behind him a little bit, and it popped up, and he made the catch. But you got to start. You can never stop on a slant route because we've seen that a lot of times the quarterback throws, the receiver pulls up, and the quarterback hits the DB in the chest, and everybody blames the quarterback. No. This kid is smooth. He can get in and out of breaks. He reminds you a lot of the Jimmy Smith and the Keenan McCarthy's, and I know people don't know those guys.
No, but you studied those guys.
Yes. I took those guys off Henry Ellard, my brother.
Yes.
They were
route runners. Perfected route runners who trust that I'm going to make it work. Period. And when you trust, when you stand at that line of scrimmage and you see that there is an inside leverage and you know your route is taking you in there. But you have the supreme confidence and trust in your own ability. At this point, you got to be prideful. You got to say, whatever I do, I know I can beat this guy. I just have to sell it and trust that my skill set is more supreme than that leverage.
It's definitely going to be.
100%. Because if you run that route, and you talk about patience, Amari Cooper has elevated number 4 more than what we will see any receiver elevate
Agreed.
number 4 because of his patience in route running and his ability to separate once he's at the top of that route.
And number 4 enjoys playing with 19.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
enjoy vibing off each other, and he did not enjoy playing off 88.
You see, Skip, a lot of these top-level quarterbacks, they don't need a number 1.
Yeah.
But when you're building a young quarterback's confidence,
Yep.
he needs a number 1. He needs a guy he can trust. I can get him the ball. Oh, he's going to go hit his head on the goal.
And another real quick point. When he makes a play or he doesn't make a play, or Dak makes a play or he doesn't make a play, neither one of them are going to show each other up. It's like, you know what? We didn't make it happen. You didn't make the throw. I didn't make the catch. Let's try to do it again. I'm not going to give you any crazy eye contact.
Right.
I'm not going to get any antics on
That's
the sideline. We're just going to make it work. You need that.
But watch Dak when it's someone else. He'll do this.
He does.
He
He was doing it to the kid Gallup. He's saying, you got to find the ball.
He understands that number 19, you can't do that with him. So he knows. So that you picked that up early.
Yep.
Greg, thanks for joining us. And Skip, you say he's not a diva. Have you seen him in wardrobe? Not a diva. Look at this floral pocket square he's got working. I'm fighting him in makeup.
He doesn't flaunt it, though.
No diva. No diva.
You got to flaunt it. That's right. That's right. Greg, always appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
All right. Joining us next, a very special guest. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm
yeah?
reading the teleprompter completely wrong, but that's all right. That's what we do here. Live TV.
We got Aaron Rodgers coming in?
No, actually.
You better
No,
run.
we don't. That's the wrong cheese. But Aaron Rodgers did set a record yesterday.
He
How
did?
impressed
He
are
did?
Skip and Shannon?
Really?
That's what's
Another
coming up
one?
next.
Huh. Interesting.